lawmakers in Minnesota and beyond, they are launching a new nationwide initiative aimed at increasing accountability for ICE agents. They are pushing for the ability to sue ICE agents in state court. We are hearing from lawmakers now over in Chicago. Let's listen in.
Every step of the way and helping expand their efforts in even more states so that the positive impacts can be felt nationwide and we keep people safe. So as long as state legislators are the first line of defense in championing progressive values, Stick to Action will be their hub and connector for shaping the policy required to do so. Today we will hear from state legislators building a nationwide momentum by introducing or reintroducing accountability laws. We will hear from Illinois State Senator Guzman, Minnesota State Senator Omar Fateh, Colorado State Senator Mike Weissman, and Utah State Senator Luz Escamilla, as well as Maryland Delegate Shanti Martinez. Afterward, we'll have a time for question and answers. And first, I will turn it over to Illinois Senator Guzman.
Can we hold on for a second? I understand John is light. I'm gonna mess up the lighting on all the guys. Is that better? Yeah. Yep.
Thank you for the lighting. Good morning, everyone. I'm State Senator Graciela Guzman. I proudly represent Illinois' 20th District, also a co-chair of our Illinois Latino Legislative Caucus. And then when I'm reflecting about when I first took office almost 2 years ago, I never imagined that I would spend the majority of my first 2 years in my term drafting laws and helping support laws that protect people from our own federal government. I thought we'd be talking about lowering healthcare, lowering costs, funding our schools, and fighting for a more equitable Illinois. And instead, this administration has forced states like ours into a different kind of work, which is defending our communities from federal overreach. I stand here today as the daughter of Salvadoran immigrants, someone who has engaged in organized and rapid response, and as someone who has watched the evolution of state law and for more than a decade, Illinois has made a conscious decision about the kind of state that we want to be. We passed the Trust Act because local law enforcement should not be carrying out federal immigration enforcement. We built on that through Illinois Way Forward, ending our state's participation in immigration detention and making it clear that Illinois would not profit from family separation or mass detention. And we haven't stopped building. Just this year, we passed House Bill 1312, Safety and Liberation Together, alongside so many immigrant-led organizations, one of the strongest immigration justice packages in the country. We also passed the Safe Schools for All Act because every child deserves to learn in a classroom, not in fear. And last session, I was proud to sponsor Senate Bill 1995 to strengthen protections around immigration-related data, because information collected by our government should never become a roadmap for detention. None of these laws happened by accident. They came from immigrant families, from rapid response, from legal advocates and community organizations showing us where the next gap existed and asking us to close it. Together, these laws form an architecture of protection. And if our laws didn't matter, this administration wouldn't be working so hard to get around. Today's reporting is just the latest example. Every time Illinois and states build protections, this administration looks for another way around them. When we limit cooperation, they search for new partners. When we close detention centers, they always look for ways to override state law. When we protect sensitive information, they search for new ways to obtain it. Now that we are learning that ICE is attempting to use federal detention contracts to declare that state law simply does not apply. Think about that. Not because Congress changed the law, not because the people of Illinois changed the law, but because this administration believes it can write our laws out of existence through the fine print of a federal contract. This isn't simply disagreement over immigration policy. It is contempt for democratically enacted state law. It is attack on the ability of states to govern themselves. And if a federal contract can simply declare that Illinois does not apply, then this isn't just an immigration issue. It is a democracy issue. The tactics may have changed since Operation Midway Blitz was here in Chicago, but the objective has not. What we are witnessing in our communities is sustained intimidation. It is surveillance. It is becoming increasingly violent. These aren't abstract words. They are parents in our districts that are afraid to take their children to school. They are the workers that are afraid to report wage theft. They are the families who hesitate before seeking medical care because they don't know where their information might end up. Every database can become a surveillance tool. Every technology contract can become another avenue for detention. Every gap in the law can become another opportunity to target our communities, which is why we have focused so much on enforcement and data protections. Because the next frontier of immigrant justice is not just who can detain someone, it is who can access their information. It is how that information is shared. It is whether the personal information that people provide to a school, a hospital, a state agency, or another trusted public institution is later weaponized against them, which is why our work cannot stop. And this administration evolves its methods of surveillance, intimidation, and detention. Illinois will continue to evolve our protection. We will continue strengthening data protections. We will continue expanding sanctuary protections and spaces and strengthening enforcement of our own laws so that the protections that we pass are protections that people can actually depend upon. We will continue defending our laws in court. We will continue passing the next generation of legislation. And we will continue maintaining Illinois as a sanctuary state because we are choosing every single tool that is available to us. From our neighbors responding in rapid response as I think about my folks that have been out since 5 a.m. this morning, to legislators drafting the next generation of protections, to attorneys defending our laws in court, we are not standing still. Every time they find a new way, we will keep going because that is what this moment requires. And that is exactly what we will continue to do. Thank you. And I see time, but I'm going to take just a little bit of prerogative in Spanish because I see a Spanish team and I gotta do it. The Latina woke up, I'm sorry. Hola, en breve, soy la senadora Graciela Guzmán, representa el Distrito 20. Estamos aquí como legisladores que representan a todo el país para continuar promulgando que es el rol que tenemos en pasar leyes que continúan abogando, protegiendo a nuestra comunidad.
All right. We are listening in on lawmakers in Chicago speaking out on a push for the ability to sue ICE agents in state court. We know that Minnesota is being represented there with State Senator Omar Fateh. We will continue to follow this story and bring you the very latest here on WCCO and CBS News Minnesota.